Hi, my name is Matthew Bellisario. Thanks for coming by the Bellisario Sonic YouTube channel from the heart of the Deep South on the outskirts of Birmingham, Alabama, where we talk about music, records, through record reviews, interviews, and more, hopefully helping to keep jazz alive one review at a time. I appreciate you guys coming here, sharing this music with other people. As you know, I love to share albums by working artists on independent music labels, and I've got a wonderful one for you today. At least I hope so, because I've only listened to the first track on it online. And one of my favorite things that I've always loved throughout my life ever since I was young was discovering new music and new record albums. And we have one that just came out here last week on the JMI label, which I've never heard of. And I've never heard of any of the musicians on this, the Max Gerl Trio. Max out of Dallas, Texas, or that's where he's from anyway. And he's playing with a New Orleans drummer on here called Brian Richburg Jr. and a Philly tenor saxophone player, Yesseh Furaha-Ali. Probably mispronounced that name. This is recorded direct to half-inch tape with no post-recording mixing on this. And it's in mono. So this really intrigued me, really caught my attention. I saw this online. I went and I listened to a track off of it, and I was like, this sounds pretty cool. I've never heard of these guys. I've never heard of this record label. So I went ahead and ordered it online. And here we have it. I'm going to be playing some tracks off of this for you guys today. Now, this JMI Recordings, I've never heard of. It was founded in 2016 by two men, Stephen Mandel and Jay Cohen, in New York City. Mandel apparently has been in the music industry for quite a while. He's produced and engineered records from a lot of different artists, including Elvis Costello, The Roots, Todd Rundgren, Squeeze, Erykah Badu, Roy Hargrove, just to name a few. He also worked at Electric Lady Studios, where he worked on a lot of great albums there, including Erykah Badu's Mama's Gun, D'Angelo's Voodoo, Common's Like Water for Chocolate, and the list goes on. Roy Hargrove's The RH Factor. He's started this company with an attorney, Cohen, who co-owned Brown Brothers Records for a while, or Brown Brothers Recordings. And now in 2017, they were joined by David Slitsky, who has been in the music business, is a musician, an engineer, and marketer, content developer, and he joined them in 2017. On the website, it says every JMI release is recorded, mixed, and mastered and manufactured using only analog technology, which is really cool. And I'm looking forward to hearing this, especially it's in mono as well. So this was produced by Stephen Mandel and Max Gerl. It was recorded and mixed direct to a Studer A80 Master Recorder on RTM SM911 half-inch tape at Reservoir Studios in New York, August 25th of 2023. And we're going to open this up and have a listen and see how this sounds. This will be a reaction video from me, again, since I've only listened to one track off of, when I came across it online. And it really caught my attention. I think this is going to be a really cool record. Again, this is a trio album. He has made so far with this label a solo album, a duo album, and this a trio album. And so this JMI label out of New York, interesting. I was looking at their website, and they've released a lot of different albums. I'm looking forward to exploring their catalog a little more. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I'm going to be dropping this on my Fluence RT85 with the Ortofon Blue, going through my Vincent Audio Faux 701 phono stage. And again, this being an analog recording, mono recording. So this is it's a pretty nice jacket, I must say. This is really nice, thick. They did a really nice job with this. So this is kind of like those old record jackets, really thick cardboard stock. So let's go ahead and take this record out and take a look and see what we got here on the inside. Oh, very cool. Oh, nice. So we got a insert here. Looks like a 10-inch insert. Looks like we got some information right up here on this side. Some pictures. We have the record here in a sleeve with a slick, it's like a slick sleeve, but it's also in a rice paper sleeve here on the inside, which is pretty cool. So that's a very nice touch. We have a little advertisement in here. This is JMI Music. And you have here, it looks like a catalog here. And that was what that Ray Angry Plum was put out on. That was very popular in his other album. So in the Ray Angry, actually 3 different Ray Angry albums on their catalog. And yeah, so there's a list of some of the albums that are available. And this is my first purchase of something out of their catalog. So I have seen a couple of those other ones out. All right, let's take out this album and clean it off and drop it on the turntable. I'm excited. Okay, so there's your inner sleeve, and then this is the rice paper sleeve on the inside. This is your record. All right, I'm excited about this. Let's see if I can clean this off with some distilled water. We're going to drop it on like we always do and have a listen together. You'll get my reaction on this. I just love just running across and discovering new albums like this. Leave your comments as always. I love hearing from you guys. I appreciate the support you guys have been given on the Bird Box record stuff. I've been selling quite a few of these albums here, the Alessandro Bianchini 10.5. Just want to make you guys aware of that. These are fantastic sounding recordings from Lorenzo Vella out of Italy, Bird Box Records. So I appreciate you guys supporting that and those artists out of that label. You'll find a link below where you can purchase those records, as well as this one that we're going to hear. I will put a link below where you can purchase this album. All right, so we got Max Gerl Trio, last minute changes here. Let's drop it on and have a listen. Apparently he's based in Los Angeles now. Apparently Max studied at the Berklee College of Music, graduated with honors in 2017. Trying to wrap my ears around this here. So this is in mono. I turn it up just a little bit more than I ordinarily turn it up. love that bass playing. Drums sound nice. I'm trying to get my ears wrapped around a mono recording since I listen to mostly stereo recordings. So that saxophone sounds really nice. Warm sound. Very immediate. It's the recording is, everything sounds like it's right in front of you. It sounds very nice. Really nice resonance off the drums. Very warm sound. But you really hear a lot of detail on the drums. All the tunes on here except for one are composed and arranged by Max. Again, this was recorded 2023. I'm pretty sure that this vinyl just became available. It does say it's 2023 copyright on the back, but I just noticed that it came out on vinyl here recently, so. This one's called Youthful Yesseh. All the tunes are around 5.5 to almost 8 minutes. Here's your tune list. You have to turn it up a little bit louder. At least I think it's a little bit, lower of the volume wise, it's a lower cut, but just turn it up a little bit. It sounds really nice. Manufactured by Gotta Groove Records out of Cleveland, Ohio. I'm beginning to see them around more and more, that Gotta Groove pressing. So that's the youthful Yesseh. First tune was Last Minute Changes. Next tune, Full Circle. We'll listen to some of this. Pretty cool album so far. I'm digging it. It's taking me a bit to get acclimated to the mono sound, but I'm really enjoying it. Really nice, warm sound. And again, a very immediate. The sound stage is very close. Yeah. So again, Max, originally from Dallas, Texas. Started on piano, alto saxophone, switched to the electric bass at the age of 11 after he listened to some Zeppelin or saw a Zeppelin DVD. Took bass lessons starting at the age of 15. And after high school, studied at Berklee College of Music in Boston. He's played with a lot of people. Arturo Sandoval, Veronica Swift, Micaiah McCraven, long list of people, Stanley Clarke. Nice thick jacket. They did a nice job with this pressing. Pressing's been great so far. Flat pressing, quiet so far. Yeah, nice. So that's the first 3 tracks right there. There's only one more track on side A. We'll listen to the very beginning of it. I'm really enjoying this. I don't want to turn it off. I'm going to let just a bit of this 4-tune play. I'm going to flip it over. We'll listen to at least a tune off the other side. This one's called, that was called Full Circle. This one's called Onward. These are interesting tunes. straight ahead jazz. This is pretty cool. That bass playing. Very cool. That's really neat. Awesome. That's the whole first side. I just couldn't turn it off. To me, this is one of these records that kind of keeps you hanging on the edge of your seat, just waiting to see what's going to happen. That was a really cool first side. I really enjoyed that. So I'm going to flip it over. We're going to go to side 2. We'll listen to at least a tune off of this side. Pretty cool. It's taken me a little bit of time to get my ears around the mono recording, but it does sound really good. I recommend turning it up. Personally, This next one's called Deceit. Again, recorded direct to a 1/2-inch tape with no post-recording mixing, in mono. Max Gerl on the bass. You have New Orleans drummer Brian Richburg Jr. and you have Philly tenor saxophonist Yesseh Furaha-Ali. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Engineered by James Yost. Recorded and mixed direct to a Studer A80 Master Recorder on RTM SM911 1/2-inch tape at Reservoir Studios, New York City. There's some of that information there. Very nice jacket, thick cardboard, nice pressing. Pressed it, got a groove. Again, comes with a nice insert. So it says here on the notes that these original compositions were given to Brian and Yesseh only a week beforehand. Then they went into the studio, recorded these direct to 1/2-inch tape, no overdubbing. those of you guys that like mono recordings, I think you're going to dig this. All things being equal, I prefer stereo recordings, but this does sound nice. The pressing has been really good, quiet. For those of you that like kind of a post-bop-avante-garde type of thing going on here, I think you're going to dig this. So what I'll do is let this tune finish up and we'll close out on Everybody Wins. Appreciate you guys joining me. Leave your comments. That was pretty intense. So we'll close on this tune called Everybody Wins. You'll have heard 6 of the 7 tunes on this record. So appreciate you guys giving this new music a chance. Go out and share it with your friends. Those of you that are in kind of avant-garde, kind of post-bop thing going on here, I think they're going to dig it. Recording is very good. It's in mono. It's all analog, direct to the half-inch tape. Sounds really nice. Nice warm sound. Pressed at Gotta Groove Records in Ohio. Pressing is nice. Jacket is nice. Nice thick cardboard. You've got the insert here, and you've got the inner sleeve with the rice paper sleeve, and then it comes with the catalog advertisement here. So nice package. They did a good job with this. Something cool, something new, and again, something that at least keeps my interest. It's like, what are they going to do next? You know, what's going on here? 3, you know, very talented musicians and interesting compositions. All right, folks, I got more coming your way. More new releases. I got more CD releases I'm going to be doing. I'm going to do a couple of reviews of some older records that I found here recently at the record store, and a lot more coming your way. More conversations coming your way. We got Jacob Chung coming on the channel here soon. A lot more interviews, Sunday conversations coming your way. Also, go to the playlist I've created. So I've got CD jazz review playlist. I've got a rock vinyl playlist. I've got jazz vinyl review playlist and interview playlist. So go back and check those out and go through those. If you haven't seen them all, leave your comments. I love hearing from you guys. And most of all, share all this good music with your friends. All right, folks, the Max Gerl Trio. We'll see you next time. Happy listening to everybody out there. Take care.